Hi. Oh, so today I wanted to talk about my latest thrift haul, and it's actually like a mix from like going twice to the Goodwill bins, and I got these awesome vintage pieces. If they fit me, I would totally keep them, but they don't. So I grabbed them for other ladies to enjoy. So the reason I have my sunglasses on right now is because I don't want to show you these bags, but these other bags from my latest haul. Stay tuned. The first we got is cotton, 100% cotton dress. It was so gorgeous. Look at the detailing with the floral, the pleats going vertical and horizontal, and they have these little plastic buttons, and then it has pockets on both sides. So it looks like once upon a time it might have had a tie, but it is still a very good piece. It's gorgeous. So 100% cotton, total cottage core. I wish I could wear it. Look how cute it is. But alas, no. So next we have this like I think these are called like Mandarin style little cover up. It's totally gorgeous. Look at these really cool graphics. It looks like something out of like the psychedelic 1970s. Very cute. All over the flower power, the girl with big eyes, big hair. It only has two of the, I think they're called like frog ties. I'm not sure. I may be mistaken, but it is open like from here, only these two top. But I think it would be a really cool piece to just have on. Like, it doesn't have to be closed up. I mean, you could probably sew it up, take it to a tailor, but this is a really cool vintage buy. Like, oh, so envious of this maybe size medium person that gets to wear this. Lucky you. This one I didn't get from the Goodwill bins. I actually got it from this really cool charity shop for a local church out here in the IE area. Ooh, little strays, not my best. Oh well. But this beautiful red jacket with these pockets, and this one does have all the ties, so look, beautiful. So you can connect it. Best part, it's reversible. This is probably up to a extra large, but look at that beautiful color. It does have a little staining through it, but you don't have to wear it on this side. It's a shame that it's stained there a little bit in here, but otherwise, like, look how gorgeous that is. Just a beautiful lining. Check this out. It's all the way buttoned, but it is missing one on the bottom. But you could probably, I don't know, substitute something. Maybe take the top one off, put something really cool there, and then put something down here. But look at the colors, dude. It's very 60s, early 70s psychedelic look. And it has a like native or indigenous pattern, which is really cool. So it reminds me of those like Mexican blankets that you see on the side of the road with all the bright, beautiful colors. But this is very cute. It is Prestige of Boston. Prestige of Boston. It looked like maybe it had a little sash. I think you could just wear a really cool belt with it. But this is an amazing piece with like some cute little cowboy boots, maybe a white collared shirt, like long sleeve, like just like opened up here, some cute little jewelry. Ooh, this is so cute. And with a hat. Oh, totally wear a hat with this. This amazing piece, I actually, that thing there, that cool, almost like 80s piece with the big white plastic buttons, that makes me think maybe it's more from like the 1940s, because it had that kind of cheapy plastic they had that hadn't like perfected it yet. especially when they're probably during the rations, maybe, the 30s, 40s. But this is by Leslie Faye. It's a beautiful, it feels like a thick linen dress. It does have some room for alterations to lengthen it, but there might be a color difference, so you might not want to do that. As a stretchy waist, doesn't have the belt, but it would be super cute with an 80s belt, like one of those stretchy belts, like something cool, right? And this is an amazing piece. I think it probably fits like a small. It feels like a little bit of a shoulder pad, and it has these cool little pleats. I need to lint roll it. And then, it's a cool little outfit, especially for the girls who love the 80s look. Because when you think about it, 80s, they were pulling all this vintage clothes. It was probably from like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. So a lot of, and there were a lot of movies that inspired that look too. The big shoulders, power shoulders, that's big in the 1940s. So the 80s and the 40s kind of have like a lot in common. So there were use of vintage pieces being reused, especially in the punk scene, the goth, and it was in. So this is a perfect goth piece, whimsical goth if you want. Another piece that I'm envious you get to enjoy are these amazing linen overalls with these cute like coconut shell buttons. It's very relaxed, something I could see somebody I don't know why I could see somebody in New Mexico, Santa Fe area wearing this for some reason during the warmer months, of course. Or it gives that little kind of Californian vibe. What I love about the vest is these like little accents right here. Like, this is unnecessary, but it's cute. And there's a little pocket, so you can be a little kangaroo. And there's side snaps too. And there's pockets. Pockets. It is missing a button, unfortunately, but I think this length is cool. So, I mean, if you're gonna want it to go up, you just remove the button and put it here. It is vintage, so there are gonna be little flaws. It is by Yak and Yeti. So most likely like a brand that they made this themselves here in America, I bet, or somewhere local, wherever it came from. But cool pockets. Definitely, unless you're daring, don't wear really bright underwear, dark underwear patterns. Definitely have nude pieces under. But if you like that look, you want to go for like that girl's look. What was her name? I forget what her name was. Jessa, the Jessa look, with the light clothes and the bright poppy underwear. That was totally her. Yeah, do it. That actually would be cute. Like, I could probably see Sarah Jessica Parker wearing it, even though as Carrie, even though she's a little, So I'm about to date myself. When I was a teenager, I saw this movie called The Slums of Beverly Hills. Great movie. I forget what the actress's name is, but I think it's like Natasha something. I forget her name, but she's great. She has that raspy voice. I love her. But this top reminds me of the top that she wore around her dad without a bra. And her dad's like, what are you doing? There's no way you're going to be wearing that. But Dad, I killed the look or whatever. And he made her wear this big matronly bra with this on top of it. It was embarrassing. And I understood because I had the same issue. But this thing is so cute. It has a tie in the back, 2 ties. It is lined. It has that candy stripe, nostalgic 90s, but also early Y2K 2000s look. Like, I can see this with some low-rise jeans. Like, if you have that type of abs, you're blessed. But you can wear this, and it's very cute. It's a medium size from Kyle. She'd die. Kylie and Kendall collection. But Super cute. Not vintage, but definitely vintage inspired. And I love it. It's like a club kid, something a club kid could wear, or even, what do you call those? Ravers from back then. Club kids, ravers, and who else were those people that would wear this? But it's like 70s inspired too. So I remember being a teenager and Almost Famous was out, and that was a big thing. So I could see this also as a 70s piece. Great piece. This large Tommy Hilfiger shirt, it's very cute. Like, I love this stripe here and this little stripe here. It reminds me of the rainbow shoes, those rainbow flip-flops. That's what this striped shirt reminds me of. Like, also another piece, if I could keep, I would. But it's a cute little soft tank top. I think I would say unisex, but this really reminds me of like when I was a teenager and we're into the vintage style and thrifting, where you know, you never talked about having secondhand clothes. It was embarrassing. Got made fun of. And I remember somebody told me I was wearing my grandma's sweater. So and now apparently grandma core electric eclectic grandpa is a thing too. I stutter a lot. It's okay. Who cares? But yeah, this is so cute. And then there's these Tommy Bahama linen pants, cargo, wide legs, super cute. With this cute little tie, linen, cute button. The back, totally comfortable. Like, I can wear this together. But yeah, alas, it's not my size, so yeah, these are great pieces from my last hauls. And every time I go, I try to find stuff that just speaks to me. Like, I have a friend, we'll go, and he used to make me laugh when we go thrift shopping. He'd be like, nothing speaks to me. Nothing. I went to the thrifty shop. He says thrifty shop, no, thrift shop. I went to the thrifty shop and nothing speaks to me, you know. I went in there, there's a lot of good pieces, but nothing was speaking to me. I have to have the piece speak to me. So the way I'm going around, like, sourcing stuff, is the stuff that speaks to me. And there's been some pieces I knew people would love, and if I would have doubted myself for one moment, I wouldn't have made those sales. So I'm trying to stay on a niche. Get used to my mispronunciations of words, but my own niche, and stick to the vintage quality pieces. And that's another thing when I source clothes, items, hats, whatever, I make sure the quality's good. I don't want anyone to be dissatisfied, you know. And if there's any call outs, I make sure to put them on the post. But my priority is that I want them to love the pieces of clothes as much as I do and see the vision in each piece. Like, once they leave me, they're gonna have a good life, a very stylish good life. So next time, bye.